I heard and saw a hiker coming down the trail. And the hiker never passed.
Hiking deep in the Appalachian woods can be terrifying, especially when night falls and the silence turns unnatural. Tonight, we're diving into 6 times camping in Appalachia went horribly wrong.
Get in the house.
Real encounters where peaceful trips into nature took a disturbing turn. These are the moments that left campers fearing for their lives. Morgan and her boyfriend were out in the Appalachians hoping to capture some drones at night, but instead, they caught something far more disturbing.
Whew, I am not going to be able to stay out here much longer. I am freezing. Yeah, I hear an airplane, so that's definitely an airplane. Let's see, let me zoom out.
As she scanned the darkening sky with her camera, a loud, blood-curdling scream suddenly echoed through the forest, piercing the stillness. Her body jolted with fear, but instead of panicking, she calmly lowered her phone, still recording, and made her way over to her boyfriend without drawing attention.
Hey, babe. Babe? You ready to go?
What was that?
I don't know.
We should get out of here, right?
Yeah, let's call the police just in case.
Okay.
It sounded like it came from the field, right? Or was that just like...
It sounded like it came from every direction.
The two quickly got into the car, locked the doors, and tried to make sense of what they just heard. Concerned, they phoned the police in case someone nearby was hurt. To this day, no one knows the source of the scream. Was it the call of a wild animal? Or something far darker echoing through the Appalachian night? A hiker was making his way along a trail deep within the Appalachian wilderness when he came face to face with something truly unsettling. As he recorded the eerie silence of the forest around him, he noticed a figure standing still behind a nearby tree. His breathing grew heavier as seconds passed. The figure just stood there, unmoving, almost blending with the tree itself. But as the man focused his camera, the figure shifted. It began to move slowly, its body bending unnaturally with the tree, before vanishing entirely into the woods. The video ends without warning, leaving viewers wondering what happened next. Many who've seen the footage believe he encountered a HideBehind, a creature from Appalachian folklore said to stalk and devour those who wander alone. But what do you think? Brant is an experienced outdoorsman, known for his solo hikes and camping adventures. But what he encountered along the Appalachian Trail in this video shook him deeply. He woke up to a peaceful morning, brewed some coffee, packed up his gear, and continued his journey through the scenic trail. Everything seemed calm.
So in retrospect, really glad I stopped where I did last night. I got a really good night's sleep. I might have mentioned yesterday, I haven't slept well at all in the last couple of weeks. Just a couple hours at a time and waking up, and it becomes exhausting quick. And last night, I actually slept 9 hours, and it was so peaceful up there at that campsite. Just absolutely no noise whatsoever, and that's what I've needed.
Later that day, he sat down to rest, rehydrated, and then continued along the trail. But not long after, he caught sight of what he thought was another hiker up ahead. He slowed his pace, expecting them to pass, but they never did.
Hey, talk about creepy. I was just down at that cell site there checking it out, talking about it, and I heard and saw a hiker coming down the trail. And I thought I'd stay at the campsite and wait for the hiker to pass. And the hiker never passed, and there's nobody here, and it's freaking me out right now. I've got chills up and down my spine. Yeah, I saw a person with a pack on, wearing hiking clothes. There's no way they passed me. Yeah, this is weird. I'm getting out of this spot. I'm telling you, that's yeah, if the animal den wasn't enough. Yeah, this is the spot where I thought I saw somebody.
He looked around, confused, but there was no one there. What unsettled him most was that this wasn't the first time during his trip he'd seen someone who then vanished. And this didn't feel like a trick of the light or his imagination. He was certain someone was there.
You know, honestly, that's the second time today that's happened. And the first time is when I was sawing that log, and I looked over and I was like, oh, someone's coming up the trail. The log will be sawed for them when they get here, and there was never anybody there. And I think I might have just saw a leaf. I don't know.
Brant eventually stopped recording, but the unease lingered. Did he witness something paranormal? Or was something silently watching him from the trees? A family living right next to the Appalachian woods had already experienced their fair share of strange and unsettling events. But this particular day, they encountered something far worse.
Hey, Dad, look at Carly!
Get up here, Carly! What the hell was that?
A man was filming his young son and daughter when he suddenly noticed something strange near Carly. As the camera focused, a tall figure could be seen hiding behind some plants. Its skin an unnatural shade of gray, and its face obscured by long black hair. Startled, she backed away as her father urgently called her to come back. She didn't hesitate and ran toward him.
What the hell was that? The hell was that?
He quickly moved in to investigate, but when he reached the spot where the creature had been, there was no trace of anything. So, what did they encounter that day? Was it a skinwalker, or just a disturbing setup? Either way, the footage is enough to send chills down your spine. It was July 12th, 2013. A man and his family were staying in a remote cabin surrounded by Appalachian wilderness. During a walk through the woods with his children, he caught something terrifying on camera.
Get in the house! Get in the house!
In the distance, a large, furry figure came into view, sprinting across a secluded forest road at an unnatural speed. He reacted immediately, sending his family back inside for safety before setting off after it, determined to figure out what he had just seen. With the camera rolling, he lunged through thick bushes, cutting himself as he tried to keep up. The figure could be seen again, crouching low to push its way through the trees, its massive form briefly visible before it disappeared into the trees. Just when he thought the creature was gone, a deep, guttural growl echoed through the woodland around him. It wasn't a sound any human or known animal could make. And with no wildlife in sight, what he encountered that day remains an Appalachian mystery. Dustin has explored the Appalachian region many times and faced countless eerie moments. But this time was different. Accompanied by a friend, he set out to explore a series of abandoned houses that were scheduled for renovation.
Okay, hello guys. So, we are here at Elkmont. So, it's cold, but we decided to come up here. We haven't been in... Fuck, why is the light going off? We are going in the first house. Oh, Justin's here.
I'm shivering.
He's cold. So, let's go. Yeah. But, so they started, like, restoring these houses here. Yeah, they've been working on them for quite a while. Ooh, something about that.
That there could be a black bear on the other side of it, yeah. There is something about that.
Yeah, I didn't take into account about, like, wildlife and stuff. Jeez, fuck!
Sorry, Queen.
I thought you were behind me. I thought you were over here.
How'd you not see my light?
I don't know. I have 2 lights pointed at my face right now. God, that scared the fuck out of me.
With flashlights in hand, they moved from building to building, unaware of the nightmare they were walking into. While reviewing footage from one of the houses, they discovered a faint, whispering voice in the background, something neither of them had heard in the moment.
There ain't no lights. Because it is cold.
Yeah, I can't feel my fingers, Kara.
Now she fucking works. Okay. Maybe she's just cold. I'm cold. was it?
Is there anything?
No. Okay.
As they moved into a third house, things escalated quickly. Strange noises echoed through the halls. First distant, then closer, almost like growls, but not quite animal-like.
What the fuck was that? Okay, go. Don't run, just...
Then, they saw it. A pale, faceless figure stood outside in the shadows, unmoving, watching them. Its pale skin and inhuman shape froze them in place. The noises continued, growing louder with each passing second. Overwhelmed with fear, they fled.
Go. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Fucking run! What the fuck? Go, 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 go.
Back in the car, they hoped they had escaped. But the nightmare wasn't over. As they turned on the headlights, the same terrifying figure appeared, standing silently in front of the car. Dustin briefly turned the camera away, and when he pointed it back toward the road, it was gone.
Where the fuck did he go? It's right fucking there!
As they drove off, hearts racing, they thought they were finally safe, until the figure appeared again along the roadside, closer than ever, its wide mouth and twisted features fully visible. Whatever followed them that night in Appalachia wasn't done with them, and it's something they'll never forget. Some parts of Appalachia are breathtaking. Others leave behind questions that may never be answered. If any of these encounters gave you chills, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more horror content from deep within the shadows of the wild.